Okay, in this video, we're going to be taking a look over here at the classwork tab, and I'm focusing on creating an assignment. So again, we go to create and we go to assignment. So the kind of assignment that I'm going to be doing here is it's a very common one you can do when you're doing distance learning, where you give students maybe a template to fill out that you created on Google Docs already, and how to make a copy for each student. So I'm going to put this here. We're going to call this World War II practice essay. Okay, so my instructions will be use the template to plan out your 5-paragraph essay. So what I'm going to do, I have already created in Google Docs, it's in my Google Drive, a template that I want students to use to plan out their 5-paragraph essay. So I'm going to go to add, and I'm going to go to Google Drive. I'm going to go to my drive, and I have, there it is, World War II essay template. I'm going to select this one here. And by default, it says students can view files. So what that means is that students will click it and they can look at it, but they can't do anything with it. So what I want to do, I'm going to change the permissions here to students make a copy for each student. Whatever you do, don't put students can edit file, because then every kid has access to your original file and they will manipulate it. Not a good thing. By making a copy for each student, it's like you went and printed this out, made a copy for each student at the copy machine and handed it out. Now we're going to do it in a couple clicks of your mouse a lot quicker. Again, you can change the points to whatever you like here. We'll say this is a 40-point assignment. I can give it a topic. So I'm going to, this one was for argument's sake, I'm going to say this is classwork. Give it a due date. We'll say on Wednesday. And from there, by default, I can send this to all my students at once. So every kid that's in my classroom, or maybe I only want to send it to a couple students, so maybe these 2 students here aren't going to get it. These 3 are going to work on it. Maybe I have an alternate assignment for these students for whatever reason, so only these students will be able to see it. So by default, all students will get it, but you can always change which students gets what. This helps for differentiation and other things of that sort. So then I would click assign. And now in my classwork, classwork tab, again, I assigned this most recent one here, the practice the practice essay right here. So it's within the classwork topic that I created here in the classwork tab. So again, I can always move these up and down however I like, and the students will see this reflected on their end as well. But the topics really help organize your work, so I strongly recommend using topics.